Drizzle. Yep, it's me. It's your boy. It's your guy. It's your dude. It's the Drizzler. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I just wanted to come back at y'all like this. You know what I mean? Cause yeah, I don't want y'all to think, oh, he done got MIA. You know what I mean? MIA. Yeah, missing in action. But it ain't even like that. It's just the fact that, you know, I got life, you know what I mean? I got life. I got things I gotta do in life, and this is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Um, maybe one day, you know, this will be like my full time thing. But until then, this is just it's what it is. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta be able to balance my life and everything going on in my life, and make sure that I can accomplish things and get things done too. You know, but this here, what I'm finna get into today, this is basically just talking about, back at it about these females and how they feeling and they feelings and, and the fact that they think in their minds that we as men are out to get them, trying to hurt them in some kind of way. When really, the way I see it nowadays, we ain't really got to do nothing to try to hurt females. They basically do mostly all the hurting themselves. So what do men really got to do to try to hurt females nowadays? Probably next to nothing. But I think right now, I think what's going on is the fact that a lot of relationships is become non-avoid. You know what I mean? Like it's like non-avoid. It's almost like it's nothing, and people void them. You know what I mean? Like it's what it is. And I think it's mostly women are wondering what's going on. See, I could actually say, oh, is it the men wondering? No, I don't think the men really wondering what's going on. I think at this point in time, we just kind of like get it, like, shh, we get it that we ain't getting it. Like, we ain't getting a relationship. We not getting a relationship. We're getting us to be committed or us to be all in, but the females can actually straddle the fence or do it as they please, and actually either kind of lead us along, or actually lead us by the wayside, and we have to be the ones to actually you know, accept it, accept the treatment we get, and accept the way, basically, like, we're being exploited, but at the same time it's like, oh no, we're the target, so it's y'all doing it to us. And honestly, I can't even say to myself that all in all that is exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? But to no further avail, we're gonna get into it, and start this thing. So let's get into it.
When women say they're happy without a man. Like, why are you so upset? Why? What's happening? What's wrong? Yeah, I understand that as I get older, it's harder to have children, but my whole point is that it's not everyone's goal. So I would love like the women to jump in and just like maybe help out a little bit on my latest TikTok. That'd be so cool because right now, your girl is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know that this many people were going to hate what I had to say. Also, it's viral on Twitter and not on TikTok. So I monetize on TikTok. I don't monetize on Twitter, and someone else is monetizing off sharing my TikTok, where they are just absolutely shitting on me. Like when I scrolled through X real quick, when someone shared it saying that it was going viral, not one good comment, not one person backing me up. I mean, am I that out of left?
And see, this is the thing. This is the thing right now. Like how these women speaking right now, it's like almost like they want validation for what they're saying. Basically, what she's basically saying, oh, in the last one, they want to be backed up on their talking points. They want to be backed up and getting validation for uh the way they see things, or the way they have their own understanding at what's really going on. Which really, honestly, I think in a way that's probably not the case. It really is, or maybe all they really see in they life, like, this is the way it is going on in their own mind. But this is not the way it is in the world. The real world, you got to take accountability for your actions. And believe it or not, these females, they refuse. They refuse to accept accountability. I actually seen a picture, I think on YouTube, it was earlier, and they had all these women running from this bear, and in the post it was the bear was named Accountability. I was like dying. I was like, oh my goodness, that is wow. You mean to tell me you'll go up, you'll run up to that bear for any reason in the world? It could be the viciousness, he could want to kill you, but if his name is Accountability, if that bear is Accountability, you're not gonna want to deal with it. Like you're gonna run away from that bear screaming and hollering and terrified if you knew you had to be accountable for your actions. And I realized more and more females refuse to be accountable for their actions. They would never admit that they are at fault, at are wrong, um, that they're the cause of the reasons for majority of the relationships ending. It's not. It's basically like I say. More and more I get into it, the more and more I realize that yeah, I know men have problems. I know there's a lot of men have issues. Yeah, I know there's men out here and they cheat and they be on all the bull. But you know what I have kind of realized more and more, that like people say the Chaz, the Brads, the Tyrones, the Ray Rays, like these dudes, women to see that their bad, poor choices in men is the real problem. Their bad, poor choices in men is the real issue at hand. It's not the men, it's who they choose to be with. Because you got to understand, these dudes that are like that, I'm telling you, Chad Brads, Pookie's, Ray Rays, like, I have had to even understand this, the fact that, and it took me a minute because I couldn't really get it. Like, I'm like, they don't care nothing about the female they're dealing with. It's like, when you got, it's almost like walking into like a Baskin Robbins. You got a Baskin Robbins, right? And you walk inside the Baskin Robbins, you know that they're known as 31 flavors. 31 flavors. So these men are like the consumer at Baskin Robbins. You feel me? The average men, they only getting chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. These dudes walking in Baskin Robbins, they got 31 or more flavors they can dare and choose for. And each one of the flavors eagerly trying to get at them. So when a woman think in her mind, oh, I'm gonna be that one for him and he's gonna just accept me, just me. Like he's not gonna accept none of these other females. He's just gonna accept me. It's like they got in their mind, and this is where the biggest mistake come in. I think in life, this is where their greatest mistake come in, is the fact that they feel like, oh, it ain't nothing. He got 100 women chasing him. Oh, it ain't nothing that he got all these women that are willing to cater to him and at his disposal, because I'm so great out of all of them that he's gonna just be good to me, and he's just gonna want to be with me, and he's just gonna cater to me, and it's just gonna be me, 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 me. When she don't realize, dude, he the same way. It's me, 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 me. And when she start to act up and nut up and feel like, I ain't gonna deal with that, he like, so I don't care. I got 99 other ones. Like you said, 99 problems, but I got 99 problems, but so I got 99 other females that on standby. And so if you going and you crying over that, then you the damn lunatic. You the lunatic. If then you gonna sit there and say, oh, all men are bad, when you got, so okay, so he got 99 women standing on standby. You got 99 men standing on standby. So all these other 99 men are good men, but he's just that one who you really trying to deal with. And he got 99 women, but all these other dudes ain't got nobody, and they willing to just deal with you, but you don't want that. And all of them bad, since you can't have the one you want, and the one who is not going to treat you right, and the one who's not going to treat you good, and the one who's not going to care not about what you think, how you feel about a situation or anything. You gonna feel like everybody else bad just because that's the case, and that's the situation, and that's the deal. I'm trying to get some understanding. You know what I mean? Like, since I can't get it to make no sense, and I can't make it make no sense, then I'm just trying to get some understanding. I guess it's just as good as hugging a bear, I guess. You know what I mean? That's about as much understanding I'm gonna get. And to me, I can't fathom that in my mind. I'm trying to, like I said, even that I can't fathom. Like Okay, well, if that's what you think and that's how you feel and that's what you want, and then hey, there's nothing I can do to stop you. Go ahead. I actually been thinking myself, maybe we all need to get together, like all the men need to get together, and for every one of these females who want to go and get with these bears, we need to find out where the majority of these bears congregating at, like the majority, so we can make sure that they get delivered to them and we pack them all up in the freaking. And I mean, and guess what? Since they like to go out in luxury, we got to find a good luxury liners. We not gonna put them on just anybody. Ain't gonna be put them on no gray ghosts. Like you know what I mean? Y'all fellas know about the gray ghosts. We ain't gonna put them on one of them. We gonna put them on one of them luxury liners. A luxury liner, yeah, not the Greyhound, not none. I'm talking about one of them luxury charter liners, top grade. And we gonna take them all the way out the way they can damn near meet up with these bears and drop them off. There you go. Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun. Cause obviously y'all that's where y'all want to be at. And right now, I think fellas, what's wrong with us is we trying to argue for these females. We trying to convince them and get them to understand. And we need to just go and drop them off and just let them be done with it. Just that won't that work? Ain't that fair? Isn't that try to be equal as we can get? We try to get. Matter of fact, we going over the board not being equal. We gonna give them what you want. Gonna give you what you want. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess they don't even. Maybe they might want, but they won't. Maybe that.
Field, or am I like, what is happening here? It's not even looking 50-50. It's looking like 90-10 on me, in my opinion, of like not wanting to be called old at 29 years old. Like, can someone help me? I'm drowning over here. I need the ladies. I need the girlies. I need the girlies to jump in and just like, again, why are men telling us what we should be doing with our bodies? Like, what the fuck?
And that's the thing. I don't really care. Like I don't give a damn. Like I mean I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just the only man out here who can care less. Like I don't think I really give a god. No, I think what I do care about is the fact that how these women coming at dudes and expecting the same thing from dudes like me as they expect from these simps and these beta males and all these other dudes who run in and catering to them, you know, giving them what they want and trying to actually get them to do what they want them to do. Because I think that's what she kind of saying. Like, dudes want to get her to do what they want them to do, and she ain't trying to go, which is like, I don't really care. I just know that if that's what's happening over there and you get to the point where you liking that or you feel like you're supposed to have something going for yourself, you feel like you're so privileged in that way, then maybe you need to find that dude and stay with that dude and stay over there. You feel what I'm saying? Or find dudes like, and I don't know, maybe they getting rare. Maybe they getting harder and harder to find. I don't know. Maybe even the simps waking up. And I think that's maybe the case. The simps is waking up and growing nuts. I don't know. Maybe that's probably what the case is too. And it's getting harder and harder for them to understand. But truthfully, I don't understand how you can sit there and say what a man gonna tell you, what the man wants you to do. I think y'all just like talking. That's what I think. I think females, a lot of y'all just it feel like y'all got a talking point and y'all just want something to say or got something to say and just want to say something. Cause it's not like really y'all making no sense now. I'm not getting where y'all making a lot of sense no more. And obviously a lot of men ain't getting this too, cause these men are off the market like a motherfucker right now. Like they like, man, I ain't trying to deal with it no more. I'm good. And I'm like, nah, dude, let's try to make it make sense. And I'm doing everything I can to try to figure this thing out. The more I try to figure this thing out, yep, the more and more I'm trying to figure it out, the more and more I'm getting to the point where it's like, there ain't no accountability. Like you really don't have no accountability with yourself. You're not trying to be accountable. You don't really want to have a man in your life or show this man any type of respect or like get this man no kind of real live gratitude for saying you even care about this person as far as even be a man being a person. Because it's like now it's like y'all treat us like we nothing but things, objects, just something to utilize and use and get on over. If you can't get over on them, then they really worthless. Like they have no value. Like men have no value but what we can do for you. And that's sad. And it's sad because that's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that if you can't have your way, then it's whine, 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 cry, 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 cry. And I want everybody to understand me. And I need the girls on my side to understand me too with my nonsense and foolishness. I need them to get it too. They got to understand me. Like, I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out how to make this make sense, and it just, to me, I'm not seeing it make no sense.
I thought I was gonna get the girlies in here, like woo woo, and I do see it every once in a while, but like at the bottom. So please, please, please back me up. That's all. Like you see it on TikTok or on Twitter. Oh my god. Someone else feel like they're absolutely drowning financially. As a single 29-year-old woman, I have 3 jobs, and I'm still struggling, and I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it.
And I'm gonna let everybody in on a little secret on this. A lot of these women, they are frustrated because they're struggling, and it's gonna become more and more and more as the months and the weeks and the days progress. I promise you, because our economy sucks. Our economy is just falling like a bad habit. It's dropping like a rock to the ground fast, and there's really pretty much nothing we can do to stop it. Like we could sit here, like I say, man, I can go through all of these points with you, because believe me, when it comes to economics too, and government and socialism, as far as it goes on any given sector, because I know when I say that, people say, oh, we're not in a communist state. We very much so live in a communist state. I hate to say it like this, people, but this country is more communist than the communist country. It's just the truth. You basically don't have any rights. You think you have rights. That's the thing. You think you have rights, but you have none. And as far as it goes, they give you this uh this illusion of democracy, this illusion of freedom, which there is really none, or this illusion that you have rights that really don't exist. Like, that been out the window a long time ago. And for us as black people, if we can't see it, then something really wrong. I look at my brothers. If you can't, brothers and sisters, this is what's wrong with y'all. If y'all cannot see this to be true, something is really going on mentally. Like, you really need to stop, check yourself, go look in the mirror, and slap the shit out yourself if you thinking that's the case. You got freedoms, right, equality, and all that going on. Nah, dude, that is not it. Like, literally, we do what we can. And we've been doing what we can for the longest. We've been doing what we can for so long till we think that everything is all right. And truthfully, they're now starting to get, the Caucasian, the European American peoples are starting to get the understanding that, guess what? They basically in the same boat, because they might don't think they is totally, but they're moving that way quickly. And that's just the truth. This ain't no freaking playing no more. The game stop at this point. We can stop playing with each other. Like, yeah, it's gonna get harder and harder and harder as the days and the weeks and the months progress. It's gonna happen. Like, listen, we're in this point because we allow this to happen as a people. We too busy fighting each other. Women fighting the men, the racists fighting the racists. You feel me? This what they, of course, they like. This is they pit one with the other. While you sitting there fighting each other, they sitting there ruining your lives. That's what it is. So you could keep on thinking this is the case, and this is, like I said, I'm not got time to fight none of it. I'm just trying to tell you that if we can get these women in line with us, then we can begin to start doing something. But they don't want to understand. They so want they wait to, guess what, when they wake up and ain't nothing gonna go their way on that day, oh, they gonna see a bad day. Then who they gonna blame? Who they gonna blame? Who they gonna blame? They gonna blame the men? Who they gonna blame? See, this is the thing. This is the thing what I have had to actually notice about a lot of people. So until next time, I have to talk to my daughter. But until next time, and I can get this thing figured out, we're gonna do it like this here. Drizzle, drizzle.